This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so today we are going to start about called subcontracting process. So subcontracting process is the most important process from point of view, and we have a two different type of subcontracting process called without delivery and with delivery. So with delivery is purely integrated with sales and distribution, and without delivery is purely from point of view. So let me tell you what is subcontracting first. Normally subcontracting process is called like if company is having a raw material, any type of raw material, okay, he don't have any eligible or he's not going to take any headache to convert semi-finished product or finished product, so he's going to send those raw materials to the any type of vendor, and after the after vendor is giving it taking the raw materials from company, he's going to give the finished product. So this is the called subcontracting process. So let me show you how the subcontracting process looks like. Okay, if you have any cross questions, any questions, you can ask me right now. So after then I'll show you in the SAP system.
Hey, Chinmay, can you go on presenting mode, please?
Sorry, come again.
Can you go on presenting mode?
Yeah, I'm into presenting mode means I'm into presenting mode, right? Ah, okay. I got it. Okay. This one you're telling, right?
Yes.
Okay.
This is better. Thanks.
Okay. Thank you. So this is the subcontracting process flow right now, which I'm presenting right now. Okay, so if you have any questions, cross questions about the subcontracting process, can you please let me know?
Some company are saying, I think, job work, same as subcontracting process, no?
The job work is called a subcontracting process only.
Right.
It's a general terminology actually. So they are not actually they are not calling as a subcontracting process.
Yes.
Okay. So let me go to the next screen. So what type of movement types we are going to use into this subcontracting process? 101, 102 if it is required, 541 for components goods issued to the subcontractor, 542 for the
Chinmay, one question from my side. Sorry to
Yeah.
Okay, so you told subcontracting with delivery or without delivery is there, right? So with
Correct.
delivery means delivery from vendor to company or to end customer, you were meaning, what was the meaning of delivery there?
As a suppose for an example, I have a company and you are the vendor, right? I'm going to make a deliver the goods. I'm going to deliver the raw material to your end, right? So that is called the delivery and post goods issue from the sales and distribution point of view. We are going to create it as if from
Okay, so
company
it's
point
kind
of
of
view.
to end customer. Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, so let me tell you about the movement types. What are the movement types we are going to use over here? So 101 for the goods received for header material is called finished goods. 102 if it is required to cancel the document or to reversal the document. 541 when we are going to goods consumption to the vendor. Okay, so components goods consumption. If it is required to reverse the good document, then you can reverse it with 542. If when you are receiving the item material which is called components, that is belong to 543. Okay, so let me log into the system right now. First, basically subcontracting process, if you are going to think, it is integrated with PP module. Okay, so first of all we are going to create a bill of material. Bill of material means what? It's a list of components. You are going to enter the finished product over here. You are going to enter the plant, and one is called production. From point of view, we are going to use it 1, and from sales point of view, we are going to use 5. So just I have created this bill of material. Including these two components. So this is the finished product I have. Okay, so for this finished product, how many types of raw material is going to be used and what are the quantities? 3:1. It is the meaning actually 3:1. Okay, so for one finished product, how much raw material you are going to use it? Got my point, or you have any question?
Proceed.
Okay, thank you. So I have created this bill of material. So right now I'm going to create a called subcontracting purchase order. I'm going to tell you for subcontracting purchase order, purchasing info record is not mandatory. If you want to create, you can create. If you don't want to create, there is no mandatory for this. So let me create a purchase order. So for purchase order, the T code is ME21N. ME21N. Okay, so let me enter the vendor. Any document type you can use it. Let me enter the organizational data. Okay, let me enter the finished product. Finished product means what finished product I'm going to order it based on this components, right? So let me copy this material number. I'm going to enter over here. Before entering this material, I can enter the item category L. L stands for subcontracting. You can go to this drop down, you can get it the L actually subcontracting, which is called special procurement, right? Suppose for an example, I need 10 quantity. Okay, so what will be the charges I'm going to maintain over here is called service charges, because I'm getting the services from the vendor. I'm not purchasing the finished product from him, right? For that is the reason for each material 20 rupees for an example. That is called service charges. Enter the plant, enter the storage location. If you'll get this error right, just change the delivery date. Done. Come down, go to invoice tab. Into this invoice tab, check the tax code. Appropriate tax code should be appear, or you can enter it over here. Select GR based invoice and come to material data tab. Into this item detail, we have to come to this material data tab. Into this material data tab, we have an option called components and explode bomb, which is very important for this subcontracting purchase order, right? Into this click on components. So what he is going to do? He is going to retrieve the data from bill of material. Suppose for right now, I'm going to show you the bill of material screen. Into the bill of material screen, BOM screen, we have a 3 quantity each for one finished product. But into the purchase order, we have a 30 each, because main finished product is required is 10 quantity. As I told you, 1:3. So for 10 finished product, we need 30 quantity each raw material. Okay, go back. Again, click on explode bomb. Okay, go back, then save it. Standard PO, like subcontracting purchase order created successfully. Okay, this is our purchase order number. Done. So this is the purchase order, right? Subcontracting purchase order. So after this purchase order, what we are going to do? We are going to make the goods consumption, component consumption to the vendor, right? With the reference to this subcontracting purchase order. So let me go to another transaction code called MB1B, or you can create the goods components like components consumption from MyGo itself. Enter the movement type called 541. Enter the plant and enter the storage location. And select, click on to purchase order. Into this to purchase order, enter the subcontracting purchase order number. Click on add plus details. It will get copied, whatever it may be the required materials over there, right? Raw materials, it will get copied automatically. With the reference of subcontracting purchase order, we are making a goods consumption right now. Okay, click on save. So we will get one questions over here. So what are the accounting entries will get generated over into this material document? So let me show you. Display. Enter the material document, enter the material document here, press enter. Click on accounting documents. There will be no accounting documents. Why? Because there is no financial impact regarding this transaction, right? For that is the reason we don't have any material accounting document over here into this material document. So till now you have any questions, team? So you can let me know. Any questions?
Proceed. Good.
Okay. So let me show you, after making the goods consumption, what will be the stock impact. You can check the stock in MMB or MB52, right? But in MMB, you can check the stock in detail. I'm going to enter the raw material. This is the component material, plant, and storage location. Into the transaction code MMB, we can check the stock. Click on execute. Look this. 30 quantity stock provided to vendor. Means you're getting the information over here, how much quantity it is with vendor right now. Okay, how much quantity. So this is a one material, another material also we can check it, right? Okay, click on execute. This is also stock provided to vendor. Before that, I'll let you know, because what is the finished product status right now. Finished product quantity, already I have into my inventory 20 number of stocks, right? So when I'm going to receive it, right, it will get added over here. Okay, what I'm going to do, so right now vendor is going to send the goods to the company after conversion, if it is required from raw material to semi-finished product, if it is required to raw material to finished product, anything, right? So go to T-code MIGO /n MIGO, press enter. Enter the purchase order number over here. Goods received, purchase order, PO number, press enter. Does not exist. Why does not exist? Let me check it out. Oh, this is the incorrect purchase number. Oh, change the PO number. Okay. So into this goods receipt, right, we will get a option called expand option over here. This is the finished product. For this finished product, what type of components we have used, this is also you will get it over here. Let me tell you one thing. As I told you, what type of movement types we are going to use it, right? This is movement types. For header material 101 means like for finished product. Okay. For item material, it is belongs to 543. Okay. Okay. Select item. Okay. Click on check. Click on post. Okay, so this is the material document has been posted. Let me display this material document, goods received document. So click on document information. Click on FI documents, which is very important, because whenever we are going to attend the interview, right, this is subcontracting accounting entries interviewers are asking right now. Okay, this is the accounting entries of subcontracting goods receipt. If you have any questions about the accounting entries, can you please ask me right now? Any questions about the accounting entries? No questions, right? Okay, I'm audible, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Chinmay.
Okay. So after making the goods receipt, right, I'm going to check the stock. What is the T code to check the stock? The T code is MMBE. For MMBE, I'm going to check the stock for finished product right now. How much quantity I have received? 10 quantity I have received. Click on execute. Look, this 30 quantity stock updated. Before 20 I have, right now 10 has been added over here. Okay, so this is the subcontracting process. So let me create an invoice, which is pending right now.
Chinmay?
Yes.
Is it impact to the component material regarding the stock?
Definitely. I'll show you. Oh,
Yeah.
actually, I forgot
Yeah.
it. Let me show you. 1 minute. Yeah, this is the component material, right? Okay. Click on execute. There is nothing called a stock provided to vendor, right?
Okay.
Which is
Right.
called, which is not, which the line item will be not displayed right now because we received the
Right.
finished good, right? So that is the
Right.
reason it will not. Okay.
I think against the
So each
543 moment.
correct. Okay, when we have already we made the goods receipt, right? So this is the goods receipt. Already we are receiving these components into the 543 only.
Right. Right. Okay.
Okay, so let me create a invoice, which is the T code from MM point of view is called MIRO, M-I-R-O. Okay, so let me enter the invoice date, select the appropriate tax code, and enter the purchase order number. Press enter. Select calculate tax, enter the baseline date. Sorry. So let me enter the baseline date into the payment tab and go to the basic data tab. Okay, so what is the value including tax? 220 rupees. Enter the amount over here. Click on simulate. While clicking on simulate, right, we can able to see the accounting entries of invoice over here. So input tax account has been debited and GRIR clearing account debited. Vendor account has been credited. Click on post. If you want to display the invoice, right, you can go to the T code called /NMIR4. Enter the invoice document, enter the fiscal year. You can go to the following documents. You can go to the accounting document over here. This is the accounting entries. If you want to check the purchase, or if you want to check the goods receipt and invoice receipt document into the purchase order itself, you will get it into the purchase order history tab. This is the W is the document type of our purchase order and REL for the document type for invoices. This is the normal from MM point of view, what per subcontracting process we are using, right? Which I have completed right now. After this, I will show you from with delivery process. Any cross questions regarding this subcontracting process? Any questions, any query?
No.
Okay, okay. So, okay. So let me create the subcontracting process with delivery, which is belongs to SAP MM and SAP SD integration point. Okay, so let me create a subcontracting purchase order. By copying the same subcontracting purchase order, I can create another purchasing order. Click on save. New purchase order has been created. Okay, subcontracting purchase order has been created, right? Let me go to change mode. Into this material data tab, I have to click on components, go back. I have to click on explode BOM. Okay, go back, done. Let me save it. Okay, so I have created a purchase order, right? I'm going to create a delivery right now. Before the subcontracting process, I'm just making a goods consumption to the subcontractor vendor. But right now I'm going to create a delivery. What is the T code to create a delivery? The T code is ME20. ME20. Here we are not able to refer the purchase order. Directly we can enter the vendor and plant, and we have to enter the components. Click on execute. Select the checkboxes. Click on create delivery. You have to check that shipping point is getting determined, storage location is getting determined, quantity is also automatically getting determined. Click on continue. again another material. Yes, click on continue. System has been created this delivery. Okay, into the sales point of view, we are creating a delivery from VL10B or VL01 and something like that. But into subcontracting process, we have to create the delivery, outbound delivery, which is called VME20 transaction code. Okay, here itself you can create a post goods issue. Here itself you can create a post goods issue, or else you can go to the separate transaction with copying this delivery document number /n VL02N. You have to enter the outbound delivery document number. Okay, then press enter. Go to the picking tab. How much quantity you have to pick, you have to enter it over here, partial or full quantity as you wish. Okay, the status is fully picked right now because I have entered total quantity. Right, then click on post goods issue. PGI has been done. After PGI only, if you are going to check the stock, right, then only it will show in stock provided to vendor. Okay, then you can create a goods receipt with the reference to purchase order. Let me show you. What is the T code? MIGO. Go to click select goods receipt and select purchase order. Enter the PO number. Oh, sorry. Where is the purchase order document number? Yes, this is on the purchase order document number. Go to the goods receipt, enter the PO number, press enter. How much quantity? 10 quantity. Okay, click on check. Same, click on post. Same accounting entries will be get generated, but the little bit transactions are different. We are going to use in ME20 and VL02N, or itself into the ME20 we can create a post goods issue. This is the difference from MM point of view and SD integrated point of view. So can you please let me know what is any cross questions, anything else? Okay, so what are the organizational elements we are using over here? We have to use called from, as you know, that the company code is the mandatory: plant, division, storage locations, purchasing organization, purchasing group, and which is the belong to these 3 points are called sales organization, distribution channel, shipping point. Okay, if it is belongs to SD integrated. Okay, so you have to create the material master with sales view, then only it is possible you can create a subcontracting with delivery process. Okay, when we are going to create a customer, you have to assign the vendor over there. Then only when system can understand vendor is a customer and customer is a vendor, then only system is going to allow to create a delivery. So let me show you right now. Go to T code XK02 for change vendor. Okay, address only required control tab. Okay, so I have mentioned the customer over here. It means what? System can understand if you are entering a customer over here, automatically this vendor will get updated into this customer master. Let me show you the customer /n XD02. Continue. Customer sales area. Enter. Go to control data tab. Automatically it will get updated over here. Or else you can enter the vendor, right? Directly customer master will get updated into the vendor master. Through this is called actually we have a concept called like vendor and customer integration, right, into the S4HANA. This is the same thing actually, right? So any question from any point of view?
9.
What happened?
Clearly
Subhashish bhai?
elaborate.
Sorry?
Clearly understood.
Okay.
Clearly understood. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, bhai. Thank you. So any questions, Jitu bhai? Any questions, Sangram bhai, Rajat bhai, Sushant bhai? Sorry, didn't get you. Voice is not audible actually.
No, it's fine. No question from my side.
Okay. So let me tell you the configurations actually. Let me tell you actually, if you anybody required to to run the subcontracting process with delivery, which configuration is required? To go to materials management, IMG materials management, go to purchasing, okay, and go to purchase order. Into the purchase order, we have an option called setup stock transfer order. Sorry, subcontract order, right? Setup subcontract order. Go over here. We have a standard delivery type for subcontracting process, which is called LB, which is already assigned to my plant. This is the configuration. You have to assign this plan to the subcontracting delivery type. Then only system can allow to create a delivery, right? Or else you can get the output also into the delivery, right? So go to T code VL02N, which we create the post goods issue, right? Enter, go to extras, delivery output, header, you can maintain the condition record, everything. It will trigger a smart form, right? Output form. For that is the reason maximum cases into the real time, they are using this subcontracting process with delivery only. Without delivery, they are not using, because they are getting some delivery informations, right? So it is easy to take the output. So many things are there. So they are using this one only. Then as usual, configurations, whoever maybe belongs to right? We have to do the enterprise structure, assignments, vendor master configurations, metal master configurations. Then only we can able to do this subcontracting process. Subcontracting process is purely standard, which is not required to customize anything, but a little bit configuration required that we have to must do, right? Okay. Any questions? Okay.
Hello.
Pradipta
here.
Sorry.
Pradipta here.
Pradipta bhai, right? Yeah, Pradipta bhai. Yeah, tell me.
So basically, with GST, okay, so you have to touch upon the subcontracting accounting entry. So I'll be looking for that. Okay.
So actually what happened about the GST? So because I don't get the GST server, right? We have to get the GST server. Because if there is nothing called a specific GST server, right? Into the ECC system itself, we have to implement some nodes. That is called GST server. So I'll try my best. Give me some time. So let me prepare a GST server, then I will show you what is the GST subcontracting process. There is something 2 to 3 new transaction code has been launched when I have implemented GST in 2017.
Right.
So J1IG underscore.
That also has been a little bit modified afterwards. Okay.
Correct.
So I'll be looking forward to see the subcontracting and STO process with GST.
Yeah. Okay. When you message into the group, right? So already I thought that I tried to so many times I should get the GST server, because there is nothing called a GST server is available into the market, right? Okay, so that is the reason because I gone with the standard process only. Okay, so I'll try Pradipta bhai. I'll try and let you know, definitely. Give me some time. Any questions? Any cross questions, anything, any different things required? Priyaranjan bhai, Sushant bhai, Rakesh bhai, Subhashish bhai, Sagarika madam.
भाई मो कथा न कहया ही भलो क्लास सरले कहि मो कोन नोटिस करथली फोन रे
Okay. Let me stop the recording.
I think